We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Greetings, salutations, good morning, and welcome to TV8's Good Morning Vail for Tuesday. Oh, I skipped a day. June 8th, 2021. I'm one of your hosts, Eric Sundblad, alongside the effervescent Maddie Evans. How are you doing this morning, Maddie?
I'm great, except for allergy season.
Yeah, it's a bit brutal out there right now.
Yeah. So if you are getting outside today and you do have any allergies today, it's grass, cottonwoods.
Trees.
Yeah, trees.
Cedars.
Yeah.
Pine trees, because I think that's what all that yellow stuff is.
Yeah, there's a lot of it, so just make sure that you're prepared. I did the Flonase this morning. I've got tea right now. I'm going to conquer this today.
Got hit hard with it last night, huh?
I got hit so hard with it.
Woke up with an allergy bat to the face.
Well, slept with my window open, too, so it was just like...
That'll do it.
I was just a nice coat of pollen this morning.
Yeah. It's like wash your car 3 times a week season.
Yeah.
The second you wash it, it's just coated in the yellow stuff.
Yep. But you drive a black car, so that makes it hard for you.
That's true. Yeah.
I drive a white one, and I'm like, you can't tell.
It's a lot more smoother.
Yeah.
We got a great Good Morning Vail in store for you today. We've got the Vail Chambers coming on. Vail always has some amazing events throughout the summer, not to mention, of course, the GoPro Mountain Games coming up this week, but Hot Summer Nights concert series, all the concerts at Gerald R. Ford Amphitheater, potentially the continuation of the sort of open container laws that happened last year, so you can wander around Vail Village and Lion's Head with a beverage that you pick up from one of the wonderful local restaurants. And we're also going to have Vail Jazz come on the show.
I know, and it's super exciting because yesterday their tickets went on sale, and they are predicting that they could already be sold out. So they're going to give us an exact number of what's left and when you can buy tickets for exactly what shows are happening coming up today.
It's going to be a busy summer season up here. If you want to go to any events, I think you got to be well in advance prepared. So stick around for that Vail Jazz interview if that interests you at all.
Yeah, and then coming up, we're going to be giving you a local weather forecast so that you know what we're expecting, kind of precipitation-wise, going into this weekend, which is super exciting.
Yeah. And speaking of local weather, we're going to take a short break, come back, and give you a peek at what's in store for you.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
We were just talking about how bad allergy season is, and with that high pressure system and really no moisture coming to take out that pollen from the sky, we are going to expect a little bit more of those moderate pollen days, as the National Weather Service is calling them right now. But we do have this high pressure system. Hopefully we will see the jet stream start to push this down and our way, because right now everything is dry, windy, and there's not a large chance for precipitation anywhere. As we take a look at the state of Colorado, though, you can see that beautiful sunshine everywhere. 94 degrees in Denver, 80 degrees in Vail, 83 in Steamboat, 92 in Grand Junction. So definitely out to the east and to the west of us, temperatures are nice and warm. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we are expecting that beautiful sunshine, maybe a little bit of cloud coverage to cool things down into the weekend. But on Wednesday, 84 degrees, all sunny skies, no real chance of precipitation, as well as Thursday and Friday. And then, like I said, mostly sunny, a little bit of cloud coverage, and then a 15% chance on Sunday. So if you are getting out to enjoy the GoPro mountain games, make sure that you're taking your sunscreen with you. With the higher elevation, it's much, much easier to get a nice sunburn going. So you just want to avoid that. And then make sure that you do bring your rain jacket with you if you are out and about on Saturday and Sunday, just because our chances of those afternoon showers are pretty good. All right, coming up next, Eric and I are going to talk to you about how to keep your dog safe in the summer.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Check your local listings.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report, a weekend tradition since 1975. I invite you to join us each week as we shine a light on agriculture today and the great way of life that can only be found in rural America. Our team travels the roads less taken to give you a unique perspective on an industry that is rooted in incredible diversity. Come along for the ride as we showcase how farming and ranching isn't just a profession, it's a way of life.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Well, as the summer heats up, it's important to take care of your furry little friends. As we saw yesterday, they can provide some amazing mental health benefits to you, but they really rely on you to keep them safe and happy. So Maddie and I, being loving dog moms and dads, wanted to share our tips for how we keep our Golden Retriever and Great Pyrenees cool and happy in the summertime. And it all starts with understanding how a dog expels heat from their body, because unlike me in this too thick of shirt for the summertime, dogs cannot sweat.
They cannot sweat, you're right. And something I love to know is both of our dogs have double coats. So we are not supposed to shave our dogs.
No, if you've got golden retrievers or Great Pyrenees and you're shaving them, you are doing them a large disservice. If you see the Goldens that have the really curly hair, that's typically somebody that shaved it and then their coats just don't go back properly. You just want to make sure you're giving them a thick coat brush to get all that undercoat from the winter out of them.
Yeah, and like I know for a fact if I were to shave Bee, she is completely pink underneath. Her skin is so light. Sunburn, it would literally be such a disadvantage because then she would no longer be able to stay cool.
So then, Maddie, how do we keep our dogs cool?
So my favorite thing to do, and it makes Bee very happy, is I let Bee go in the river. I'm like, okay, cool down. Bee doesn't swim. She doesn't know how to swim. So Bee also has a life jacket, another safety tip if you have a giant dog with that much fur. Just that much fur, it's like wading against them. It's insane.
If I find myself on a long hike without a river, though, Roughwear and other dog companies they're similar to a life vest, but they're a vest that you soak in cold water, and then you can kind of buckle them on your dog, and it insulates them in cold. So they're constantly nice and cooled down. And then, of course, it's always nice to be around a river so you can refresh that life jacket thing. But that is a wonderful device. Of course, always have plenty of fresh water with you. Do you have any special devices that you use to carry water?
I do, but Beatrice, being the temperamental lady that she is, I have to bring a Tupperware, a human Tupperware, and a water bottle, because if I buy any of those plastic ones, like the pop-up ones, the silicone ones, not having it.
Doesn't work. Minnie will only drink river water out on walks.
Wow.
Yeah, so I have this little container that's got a bowl on top as a lid and a little click thing. So as you place the bowl and the container down, it auto-fills with water. It's really convenient, but if I fill it with tap water, she just looks at me and pants. You're ridiculous, Minnie. I don't understand you.
So many picky dogs. Well, so then something else that I have for Bee is I have a cool mat. So it's always constantly cold. Even if it lays in the sun, it's cold to the touch, which is awesome because Bee is a very large dog. And so she's got a lot of surface area to keep cool. And so this cool mat is so nice because I can lay it anywhere and she can lay on top of it and start to cool down.
So we've talked a lot about furry dogs, but something that affects short-haired dogs and long-haired dogs is their paws. And it's really important to remember that blacktop pavement that you're walking on, or even the sidewalk that you're walking on, that is typically 10 to 30 degrees hotter than what the grass or the dirt may be. So put your hand down on that pavement, give it a check. If your hand is hot, that means your dog's foot is burning up. And if you only have the option of walking on sidewalks and asphalt, there are great dog booties out there. There's Roughwear makes a good pair of them. I know not a lot of dogs love them. They tend to walk around like little goobers when they're out there. But you don't have any chance of losing them in the summer like in the winter. In the winter, I would go through multiple pairs with Minnie trying to split board with her. But in the summer, they're not post-holing and getting them ripped off. So people think they're mostly for winter, but they're great in the summer.
Well, and something else that you really need to be careful with right now, I mean, the paws is huge because you don't want your dog's paws to burn and blister and fall off. It's not fun. It's not fun for you. It's not fun for them. But leaving them in the car, normally this time of year, we see those temperatures a little bit cooler where you can leave the windows down and get in and get out. But right now, we're seeing those temperatures already start to spike so high that you need to make sure your car is on so your dog is okay.
And that presents an issue because it's not good to be idling your vehicle. That's bad for the environment. Nope. So no more trips to the grocery store with the pups in the car. You gotta leave them back in the nice cool house if you can.
Yep, you do, for sure. Just because that's one of the absolute most scary things in the whole wide world is leaving your dog.
Yeah. And I know we've got a lot of mountain bikers up here, and while it may be tempting to bring your dog mountain biking, make sure you're being very, very careful when you're mountain biking with them. Not necessarily for the safety of running into the bike reasons, but remember what running downhill can do to a dog's hips and joints. You want to avoid having your dog run downhill as much as possible if you want to extend their lifespan and extend their ability to be a long-term companion with you. And also keep in mind, mountain biking out here, we're almost in the desert when you get to Eagle, so it's really, really hot. So you have to really think about what's happening in terms of hydration, what's happening in terms of overheating, the blistering paws. So as tempting as it may be, it's probably best to leave your dog at home if you're mountain biking.
Yeah, and if you've got an active pup, like I know B loves to be outside and doing whatever I'm doing. She doesn't care what the temperature is. She's just happy to be with me. You just need to pick your timing wisely. So we go out at 5:30 in the morning. She gets to run around. It's still really cool. And then I'll take her outside. She'll probably make it all of 10 minutes before she's like, okay, I have to go back in midday. And then we'll do a nice little evening stroll where she'll get her energy out, but it's cool enough where I'm not worried about her overheating.
Yep. Take care of those pups. Make them last a long time. They're your best friends. You should be their best friends and take care of them. We're going to have a great interview with Vail Chambers coming up right after this.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
We just gave you some great tips on how to keep your dog safe during the summer. But something else that's really important to talk about is, I don't know about you, come summertime, I'm pretty relaxed. I like to lounge. I like to be like a lizard and just lay in the sun. That's my top priority. And so wintertime is really when I stay in shape. That's when I'm skiing, I'm hiking, I'm skinning, I'm doing a lot with myself is that winter time. And so summertime, it tends to be a little bit hard for me to stay in shape. Last year I did buy myself a pair of rollerblades. I'm yet to get them out, but that's one of the ways I'm staying in shape. And right now we're going to watch a bunch of ways that you can stay healthy and in shape for the summer.
Whether you're gearing up for a season of fun in the sun or getting back to the at-work grind, we can let our health and fitness fall by the wayside. Wellness lifestyle expert Jamie Hess is here with tips for a healthier summer routine. Jamie, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So what makes summer a good time to reset our fitness mindset?
Well, summer is really the perfect time. First of all, the weather's on our side, but really after the year that we've all just had, isn't it just time to kind of get back on the horse and feel our best and live our best lives? So people are constantly asking me kind of, what is the hottest new workout trend? What is the workout craze I should be following? The short answer is this. It's whatever is going to put a smile on your face. What do you like? That's what's going to keep you coming back, because if you don't like to do it, you're not going to do it. But I always say to my coaching clients, a really good place to start is 3 days a week of sweaty cardio. That's kind of a good baseline benchmark that everyone should be hitting for their cardiovascular health. But I have to say this, if you are going out and getting your sweaty workout on, please be mindful of your gym clothes. Please. I'll tell you what I mean by that. There was actually a recent study done by Clorox that proved that clothes washed in regular detergent alone, okay, sweaty workout clothes, actually had as many strains of bacteria left on them as a toilet handle. Pretty gross, right? Pretty gross. So we actually need to be sanitizing our clothes as well. So this is Clorox fabric sanitizer. It is this simple. You would simply take like your workout leggings, spray it on just about 5 minutes before you're going to put them in the washing machine. And then you would just put it in the washing machine like usual. That is going to remove up to 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria. So that makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah, huge difference. That's actually alarming that even after being washed, there's still that germy. So what are your thoughts, though, about working out at home as opposed to working out at a gym or studio?
Well, it's a great question. And the answer is that there's no right answer, right? So some of us are comfortable now going back into studios. Some gyms have created open air gyms, which is lovely. If that's not your reality, Zoom workouts are a great place to start too. So I say you don't have to feel motivated all the time. Give yourself accountability, and that's what's going to make you show up. Once you get in the workout, you're usually fine, but getting there is 90% of the battle. So having a workout that you've signed up for with a start time is really key, and that could be at a gym or it could be at home on Zoom. Now, also planning, okay? Setting out your gym clothes the night before, we've all heard that, but I would take it one step further. Packing your entire gym bag the night before with all of the little odds and ends that if you forgot them, they could become an excuse. I'll give you an example. I always have Neutrogena makeup removing towelettes in my gym bag. Why? Well, I wear makeup a lot. I'm in front of the camera. And if I didn't bring that with me, I could convince myself to not work out that day because I don't want to sweat. I'm in makeup. Whereas Neutrogena's makeup removing towelettes are going to remove up to 30% more makeup than traditional liquid cleanser and really leave no trace of makeup behind, including that stubborn eye makeup. And that can leave me feeling confident that I'm going to be fresh and clean. And that can be the difference, the deal breaker between doing my workout and not doing my workout. So a little planning goes a long way.
And any final tips for us? Why is it so easy to let our workouts go when things get crazy and busy?
Well, I mean, it's very simple, you know, but anything we put in front of kind of our working out and our fitness and wellness, we're going to lose. So you might put that job, that's the big priority. But if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So it's really so important to prioritize what really matters, which is your health and wellness. But I'll say this. I coach women every day. I have a coaching practice called The Big Ask. And I coach women to drop the shame narrative. In other words, stop beating yourself up for falling off the wagon or not being able to do it before or gaining those 10 pounds during quarantine. It's okay. Everyone did. What matters is what you do today and reaching out and asking for help to help yourself remain accountable to your goals, because that's what's going to keep you strong.
Well, thank you so much, Jamie, for joining us today. Where can we find more information?
You can follow me on Instagram at NYCFitFam. I share tips and tricks like this every day.
Well, it's great having you on once again, Jamie. Have a great summer.
Thanks so much. You too.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Check your local listings.
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report, a weekend tradition since 1975. I invite you to join us each week as we shine a light on agriculture today and the great way of life that can only be found in rural America. Our team travels the roads less taken to give you a unique perspective on an industry that is rooted in incredible diversity. Come along for the ride as we showcase how farming and ranching isn't just a profession, it's a way of life.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
With a plethora of amazing events going on in Vail, we couldn't resist bringing on somebody from the Vail Chambers to talk about one of their many amazing events going on this summer. So I'm proud to have Allie Wadey from the Vail Chambers here this morning. Allie, thank you for coming on. How are you doing today?
Thank you for having me. It's good to be back.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's exciting.
I know. It's deja vu. Gone for a year and
here we are.
Whoa, it's like
in
nothing
person
changed.
nonetheless.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's going on at Vail this summer? What do you got for us?
Well, we have a program that's a collaboration between the Vail Chamber and the town of Vail and Vail Mountain that we've been doing for about 2.5 years. It's called Prima Vail. It's a guest service training and experience. So we try to get the new employees into town into these new experiences so then they can relay that information to our guests and kind of cross-promote each other, that kind of thing. But this past year, we found that with the pandemic and everything that was going on and how stressful a lot of our workers' situations were, that we really started focusing more on taking care of them and recognizing them. So we were lucky enough, it went great this past winter. We had over 700 participants in the program. Anybody who works in Vail is eligible. And the town council at Vail has been extremely generous with all of their funding for this program, and they wanted us to continue it through the summer. So we are busy setting up all these programming. It's FACs and socials and all these kind of things to create that community amongst employees in Vail, to make them want to live and work in Vail and stay on for the winter.
Yeah, anybody that's worked retail or food and beverage up here knows just how stressful it can be, especially at the peaks of the winter time.
Yes.
When every guest that's coming in just wants that same level of service, but your energy
They
tank
do.
is constantly on the low.
And this past year's, with masks and all that kind of stuff and rules and people not understanding the rules or maybe not wanting to understand them, it definitely, took its toll, and we just wanted to make sure that they felt like they were having fun, that they were here for a reason to enjoy the outdoors and to get to do things that they wouldn't otherwise get to do. So that's what we're doing. So we're planning some great socials for them. It's all free. They come, they play pickleball, they play golf, they have a nice little social hour afterwards. They get to meet people, possibly new roommates, find new jobs, things of that sort. You know how it works when you're in your 20s and just moved here. So
yeah, finding new roommates after that first winter when everybody that you're living with just disappears
Yes.
is always been a big challenge.
yes, and you realize maybe I don't want to live with 8 other people.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Once you hit 27,
Yeah.
maybe 1 or 2 is fine.
exactly,
but yeah.
exactly.
So the events that Prima Vail is putting on, is there also a training component? I think you said?
In the winter, it's quite a bit of training.
Yeah.
We do everything from mental health modules to guest service, kind of 101 sort of stuff. But then we also do a history of Vail and a get to know your area 101 sort of component, which is a walking tour, and we take them through town and we show them actually where things are, as well as public restrooms, ATM machines, where to get a great burger. And then we throw in a bunch of little history. This is where the first bar of Vail used to be. This is where the gondola used to be in Lion's Head. And why is Lion's Head named Lion's Head? Things like that. It's funny that things that we all take for granted, they're not readily prevalent to the newcomer here to learn. So we want to make sure that we kind of give them a leg up so that they feel like a local from day one. Regardless, they've been here 1 year, they've been here for 10. We want them to give off that impression and feel like they're a part of something. And the guest loves it too, because they feel like they're talking to a real local that knows what they're talking about, and just creates that better experience and keeps them coming back.
Yep. When I was managing retail, I always liked to take it as an approach of you're building a relationship with the customer, and
Yes.
that we were a relation shop.
Yes.
So
Listen to you. Bum.
instantly, yeah. I'm great at. I love puns and stupid phrases. That's what I do. That's my specialty. I think the surprising thing that new employees are going to find is that everybody expects you to be a tour guide, regardless of your position. Even if you're not on the job, you're just wandering around town. Somebody at some point is going to ask you where something is, and it can be easy to get frustrated at that point. But if you've been educated and had a good time learning about it and found out a fun, interesting fact about the beginning of Vail, you're far more likely to want to share that.
Exactly. And even if you don't know the answer, we provide them with the tools of where they need to look so they're not making it up. on the fly and actually giving the guests the correct information, which is always important. So, it's part of that. And then there's also a recognition at the end where we employers and fellow employees can nominate, their counterparts and such to be recognized as providing exceptional service and doing a great job. And it's not just saying, oh, this person's so great. They always have a smile on their face. We want to hear the story. And that was really neat over the winter to have people actually give accounts of things that our employees did for our guests. It was really inspiring. It really was.
So this program, Prima Vail, is it a business that signs up for it, or is it individual employees that sign up for it?
Yes. The employee can contact us first. Sometimes they're more with it, and they say, oh, this looks like a lot of fun, and they go to their employer and say, you need to sign us up for this, which is great, because we know our owners get really busy and don't read every million emails in their email box. Totally understandable. But yes, it is a business participation sort of thing, and then all of their employees are eligible for the program. Okay. And we kind of tier it too. The more they participate in, the more modules they take, the more education they go through, they get rewarded, that kind of thing. But another thing that we are bringing back, which we could not do because of COVID this past winter, is the Leadership Forum. We did 2 of them in the 2019 ski year, which were very well attended. I mean, over 150 people came to each, and we find local leaders on a certain subject, and it's a panel, but it's also interactive so that these employees can ask, how did you make it? You said that you were only going to come here for a year, and now it's been 20. Yeah. What's your secret? What kept you here? How did you make it happen? That kind of thing. So we feel that that's a nice bridge between people who've been here for a while and people who are just getting here, and how can I make it work?
Yeah, it's important to have that bridge.
Yeah.
So that, as somebody that's lived here a long time, eventually all of your friends just kind of evaporate.
Yes.
So you feel like you're on an island sometimes.
Yes.
Then for a new employee, it's just very overwhelming being up here. So making those links and connections is big to ensure a continuity of service.
Yeah, and maybe they find a mentor, and mentors are good to have in your life, especially when you're young and just getting started. So, yeah.
So what's the best way if I'm a business owner and this has sounded intriguing? How do I get my shop enrolled in this? You
just go on to primavail.com. And there is a online web form that you can just fill out. There's also contact information for us. There's you can start to sign up for events, that kind of thing. So so it's exciting. We're happy to keep it going through the summer because there's so many great summer things to do.
It's going to be a heck of a summer up here, Allie.
It is. Yeah. You just look at those occupancy reports, and it's a good problem to have, but it's a little overwhelming.
Deep breaths, every employee out there. We're going to make it through. But tell your business owners, go to primavail.com, get you signed up for these wonderful events to let you blow off some steam, meet some colleagues, meet a mentor, and just make the most of hopefully your long, long time up here in Eagle County. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Allie.
So much.
Always appreciated. And stick around. We've got more Good Morning Vail coming up after this.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day. Because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day, weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
Oh, gorgeous shot from Lion's Head in Vail. I can kind of see Christie Sports down there and the Garfinkel's Christie Sports building. That's a shot from the parking structure. Get a little banner for the GoPro Mountain Games. Remember, those are starting up this Thursday. Live concerts on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Plenty of incredible events going on all weekend long at Vail. Be sure to check out the Dock Dogs. Remember, those are going to be encapsulated in Lion's Head Village area, which is what we just saw there. So start your day off in Lion's Head on Thursday and check out the amazing Dock Dogs and the Canine Wall Climb, which is a new event that started last year where it's kind of canine high jump, scramble up a wall. It should be a wonderful time. And I'm going to be jealous of those dogs jumping into that water as we look at the forecast for today and going on into the next 5 days. Today around the state of Colorado, 94 in Denver. It is June 8th, not July 8th, but 94 in Denver it is. 80 degrees in Vail, 83 a little north of us in Steamboat Springs, making our way further west down the I-70 corridor. We've got 92 in Grand Junction and 72 in Telluride. Now, before I get to the 5-day forecast, let's take a look at our jet stream and our high and low pressure maps and kind of determine what the weather is going to be like for the rest of the week. Now, I want to share an anecdote that I read on the National Weather Service long-term forecast report today, as they shared with me that it's getting more and more difficult to describe the weather every day because of just how hot and dry and windy it is expected to be. So very similar conditions today that we saw yesterday and moving on into the remainder of the week. And that's all because this low high pressure ridge mix is just keeping any moisture that could potentially reach us isolated in the Pacific Northwest. But the good news is that at the moment we should be experiencing some northeastern flow here to push out this high pressure system. Now it's going to be a little slow and a little laggy. As we look at the jet stream here, there's really not any high winds to speak about. When you get to the high winds, that turns it pink and blue here. But right now, just very mellow winds. But we can see it start to develop here in the coast on the Baja region. We need that wind to really start making that northeasterly flow, push this high pressure system out of Colorado and potentially bring us a little bit more moisture, a little bit more cloud cover. But for the moment, like I said, rinse and repeat weather. If the National Weather Service is saying that it's hard to describe differences in the day, well, trust me, it is going to be almost the exact same through the remainder of the week. 84 Wednesday, cooling down ever so slightly to 79 on Friday, and then kind of leveling back off for the weekend. On Sunday, we do have that 15% chance of afternoon showers, but expect warm, sunny days for the remainder of the week. And stick around, we've got more Good Morning Vail right around the corner.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
For fun and adventure, adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Well, June, Miss Evans, happens to be an amazing month because
it's National Candy Month.
National Candy Month. What's your favorite candy?
I was just going to ask you that. I was going to say, okay, 3, 2, 1, favorite candy, go.
I have like 5 answers.
Yeah, no,
Depends
same.
on the day. Reese's Fast Break, I really enjoy. Sometimes that all pink Starburst thing, I really enjoy. This is kind of a candy derivative, but the Chex Mix Puppy Chow, where it's like Chex Mix coated in chocolate, and then sometimes they have Oreo and peanut butter on that sucker. Oh my gosh. I love myself an ice cream sandwich. That's also kind of our candy derivative. Reese's Pieces, you can never go wrong with that. What's a cookie? Is a cookie a candy? Is a cookie a cookie?
I don't know. But there's so many good options. See, I'm that kind of person that when I go on a road trip, I'm like, I have to have sweet, savory, chocolate, and then I'm like, all of the things, really. I just love all of them so much. Candy is so good. I have such a sweet tooth.
I like to put caramel bugles on my finger.
And then pretend like you're an alien.
I got long nails. Yeah.
Amazing. So we're going to show you right now how to enjoy your favorite candy, your favorite sweets.
Well, June is National Candy Month, and as we all get back to the things we love, we have some tips to help you celebrate summer with your favorite treats. Joining us now to discuss is spokesperson for the National Confectioners Association, Lauren Boland. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, and happy National Candy Month.
Yes. Well, what are the most popular candies and flavors heading into the summer?
Well, whether you're headed out for a hike, going on a bike ride, heading to the pool or the beach this year, there are plenty of ways that chocolate and candy can make your summer a little sweeter. So we found that Americans' favorite summer candies are chocolate, no surprise, you can't have summer without a s'more, gummies, and hard candies, which are both perfect to take to the beach or the pool and share with your family and friends. We also found that America's favorite flavors are strawberry, watermelon, and cherry, all refreshing for summer, and you can easily find those as a gummy or a hard candy to share with your family and friends.
And do you have any tips to help us incorporate candy into some of our favorite summer activities?
There are plenty of ways to incorporate chocolate and candy in your favorite summer activities this year, whether you're going to a barbecue, celebrating Father's Day, heading to a graduation party, or even just having friends over in the backyard for a barbecue. Chocolate and candy have played a central role in so many of our activities this past year. It's been a difficult time for so many, and chocolate and candy have this uncanny ability to boost our moods and lighten our perspectives. I know this year for me, I definitely enjoyed a few pieces of candy along the way, and it helps to bring a smile to your face and give you a little moment of joy.
And why do people appreciate chocolate and candy so much?
Well, it's been such an uncertain year, and chocolate and candy have played a central role in keeping us connected when we couldn't be together. Whether you had a virtual birthday party, hanging out with friends over Zoom, or just need a moment to yourself, chocolate and candy have been a great way to make ordinary moments a little bit more special.
And finally, where can we go for some more information?
Head to nationalcandymonth.com for more information on how to celebrate and incorporate chocolate and candy this summer.
All right. Thank you for the time, Lauren.
Thank you.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report, a weekend tradition since 1975. I invite you to join us each week as we shine a light on agriculture today and the great way of life that can only be found in rural America. Our team travels the roads less taken to give you a unique perspective on an industry that is rooted in incredible diversity. Come along for the ride as we showcase how farming and ranching isn't just a profession, it's a way of life.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
If you're looking for something super fun and also very unique to the Vail Valley, then we've got Amanda Blevins here from Vail Jazz. Amanda, thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Yes, thank you for having us.
So, very exciting news. 27th year here in the Valley doing the Vail Jazz Festival.
Yep. We are happy to celebrate 27 years, especially given what happened, in the last year. We're happy to be back and full speed ahead for this summer.
Which is so exciting, and you guys have a great lineup of shows. Huge news, tickets went on sale yesterday.
Yes, yeah. So we opened up our ticket sales yesterday for our headliner series, which is Thursday evenings in Vail Square. And then we'll also have some free shows over in Solaris Plaza. So we're doing it.
You're right back in action, which is amazing because I feel like Vail Jazz just brings a whole different ambiance to the Vail Village area, and it's something that everyone has missed.
Absolutely. We have a great little community at Vail Jazz, and I think everyone just really appreciates live music and wants more and more and more. So we're excited.
I know, and this year especially, people are going nuts for live music. So you guys have kind of a different tiered package program that people can do. Let's kind of talk our way through that. What's the highest tier? What comes with all of it?
As far as our different tickets that we're selling this year, we have the Vail Square Thursday night shows. So there's general admission seating, which is $50, and then we have our premium seating, which is $75. And then we also have the Vail Jazz Party over Labor Day, and there's a couple different pass options there. The best one is definitely the patron pass. You get a free dinner with all of the artists, and then you get entry into every single show. So it's a pretty amazing experience, and it's just a ton of music, and people really enjoy it, and they come back year after year.
I mean, I can only imagine, because this is something that's been happening for so long. I grew up here, and I remember my dad being like, Maddie, we're going to Vail Jazz tonight. And I was like, I don't know what this is, but I was like, great, I love it. Like, let's go, Dad. Okay, cool.
Well, if you grew up here, you probably also were part of our Vail Jazz Goes to School program, which is one of our educational series. Tony G probably was in your classroom teaching you the fundamentals of jazz and all of the history, and we love to incorporate our educational series along with our performance series. So it's just a nice treat for all of the students here in the Valley, but then it just kind of opens their mind to different kinds of music and different, ways to experience cultures and community from what they're used to.
Which is so cool. And people actually have the opportunity to see the kids that are involved in the jazz program and maybe taking it to the next level weekly.
Yeah. So we absolutely, we implore all of the parents to come and see the finale of Vail Jazz Goes to School. And then we also have a workshop program where we have, between 300 and 400 applicants every summer. And they come out, we choose 12. And they have this really intense workshop experience over a 10-day period, and it surrounds our Labor Day experience. So these students not only have these instructors one-on-one with them, and it's truly unique and remarkable. And then they get to basically go out and perform at Labor Day in front of live audiences and experience what it's like to be a traveling jazz musician. And it's a one-of-a-kind program. We're super thrilled to continue having it this year as well.
I mean, and it's so cool for the kids here in the Valley that get to participate, or if they're coming from somewhere else, to join in and see the experience. And I mean, yeah, what a cool way to almost conquer stage fright at a young age.
Yeah, these musicians are super talented, and they come from all over the nation. So we have applicants from, I mean, every walk of life that you can imagine. And it really opens a lot of doors for kids who maybe won't have an opportunity to even travel outside of the community where they live in. We can give them a scholarship. They come out here and they really understand how music can shape their life and just improve on their circumstances if they work really hard. So it's pretty phenomenal.
Which I absolutely love so much. I have little brothers, and I'm like, you guys need to do something. They're like playing hockey, and I'm like, no. Like, one of you just like get into music for me, please.
Yeah, there are definitely a lot of different paths. And that's our mission at Vail Jazz, is to perpetuate jazz music with a focus on young audiences. So we definitely explore a lot of the different educational opportunities and want to expand upon those. And then, of course, our performance series. It's an educational opportunity for adults as well. Maybe they're not familiar with a particular artist or genre, and we just like to, open everyone's eyes, welcome them in, and hope that they have a good time and learn a little at the same time. So,
of course, always on the learning train with you guys here at Vail Jazz. And then your Labor Day festival, you guys have some of the top artists coming in.
We do. So our Labor Day festival, it's really unique, and it's been happening. It's actually, this is the 27th anniversary, and that was the first thing that Howard Stone, the artistic director and founder of Vail Jazz, really put together that launched Vail Jazz into what it is today. So he had come out here and was, living in Vail, enjoying some music, and decided, hey, let's have a party. And he threw the Labor Day party. And at that time, I think he thought it would be maybe just a one-time deal. But everybody enjoyed it so much. And he was talking with John Clayton, who was one of the performers that was there for that particular jazz party. And John had asked him, what's one thing you would do different moving forward? And he said, I'll start a workshop. I want to make sure that this music lives on. And that's exactly what happened. So John Clayton has not only been the director of the workshop since the very beginning, but he returns year after year, along with, probably, I would say about 20 different artists. And it's really interesting, Howard's great at pulling different musicians together on stage, and they'll all collaborate like live in front of you. And it's just such a unique experience. You'll never see anything else like it.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so excited for this to take place in 27 years. And you guys took a break last year, correct, with all of the COVID and everything happening?
We definitely slowed down last year. We were able to put on a few shows, which, were last minute, and the town of Vail was a huge supporter in that. They called us up and said, hey, you have an opportunity to jump on this stage over near Ford Park, and can you put some concerts together? And we said, absolutely, we'd love to do it. So we put on 7 shows, and they were all free community events. And the whole idea there was just to give people a break from what was going on and kind of just escape, and dive into the music and still see some friendly faces, social distanced, of course, very cautious and safe events. But we were thrilled to have the opportunity to partner with the town of Vail to get that done. And this year we are definitely going full speed ahead, like I had mentioned, and just trying to get back to where we were prior to COVID. And I think that's probably most people's goals at this point. Like, let's get back to life as we know it and just enjoy each other and enjoy this beautiful community and this atmosphere. I mean, it's so unique. The backdrop of Vail is just, it's incredible,
It's absolutely incredible. And I know I'm excited for live music of any kind. So on Thursdays, you can buy tickets at vailjazz.com. And then
It's actually vailjazz.org.
Vailjazz.org. Make sure that you put that in there correctly. And then you guys can go to the live shows on Sundays for free.
Yep. So there's, 2 ways to experience Vail Jazz this summer. So as you had mentioned, on Thursday nights, those are our ticketed events. And then on Sundays, we have our free community events. And so those are in Solaris Plaza, and those are Sunday evenings. We also have the Colorado Student Band Showcase, which we invite regional bands to come and open up for the headliners for that series. So it again just incorporates the educational side of the mix for us and implores these students to get out in front of a community of supporters and to see if they like it.
Oh my gosh, well, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. Make sure that you go to vailjazz.org and buy your tickets now while they're still available, because this is a hot commodity and these tickets go quickly. Coming up next, we have just a little Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake.
I'm Tyne Morgan, host of U.S. Farm Report, a weekend tradition since 1975. I invite you to join us each week as we shine a light on agriculture today and the great way of life that can only be found in rural America. Our team travels the roads less taken to give you a unique perspective on an industry that is rooted in incredible diversity. Come along for the ride as we showcase how farming and ranching isn't just a profession, it's a way of life.
Welcome aboard! Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
Thanks for joining us on this sunny Wednesday on Good Morning Vail. If you are a business owner, make sure to check out the primavail.com to get your store registered, to get your employees trained up.
And if you want to get out and enjoy some live music, make sure you check out Vail Dance or Vail Jazz. But now, Eric, it's June. It's National Candy Month. We got to go.
We got to go.
We got to go
get
some candy.
Go get some candy. Have yourself a great Wednesday.
I'm Clinton Griffiths, the host of Ag Day Television. Get the latest news about crops, livestock, rural living, and so much more from our award-winning team. Follow the food you eat from the field to the store to your table every day, because what's happening on the farm matters to you and your family. Watch Ag Day weekdays.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore,